Om Gyana Tamiridasya Gyanan Gyanashala Kaya Chakshuramali Tamyena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pankum Lagayete Grim Yat Kri Patamahavande Sri Guru Dina Taranam Paramanam Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Akanda Mandalakaram Vyaptayina Chara Charam Tatpadam Dashitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So first of all, I want to say thank you to the organizers of this very, very important program, because this Hindu Dharma, which we call Sanatana Dharma, is very important for the world. Dharma means nature. Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, he says Dharma means eternal nature. The eternal nature of water is liquidity. The eternal nature of sugar is sweetness. So therefore, the eternal nature of the jiva, the soul, is service. And that service is meant for the pleasure of the Supreme, our origin. So bringing people together to think of Dharma, bringing people together to work towards Dharma is very important, because it brings out that important aspect of service to the Supreme. In fact, the Bhagavad Purana says, Savampum Shaparo Dharmo Yato Bhakti Radoksaye Ahaituki Aprati Hata Yayadma Suprasidati. That the supreme goal, the supreme occupation, the supreme service, the supreme activity of everyone is to engage in the service of the Lord. So therefore, Dharma is important, because this Dharma will allow us to reconnect with the Supreme. And so His Divine Grace, WHC Bhakti Vedanta, left the shores of India in 1965, and then he went to America. In 1966, he incorporated the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, popularly known as the Hare Krishna movement. And this movement began to expand. From the United States, it went to UK. From the UK, it spread to other European countries, and it went everywhere in the world. And today, we can say we have over 850 temples across the whole world. And that is the achievement that Srila Prabhupada has brought to the world. Srila Prabhupada is actually the greatest ambassador of this Hindu Dharma, or Sanatana Dharma, because he has created a family, he has created a house, he has created a unit that brings the whole world together. So we feel very happy to be here to present this wonderful achievement that His Divine Grace, WHC Bhakti Vedanta Swami, has done for the world. This is something different. So we have a number of temples in West Africa: Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, DR Congo, Benin, Liberia, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Mauritius, Botswana, Malawi, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Cameroon, Burkina Faso, and Zambia. All of these countries There are temples and there are devotees, and so much of this culture, Vedic literatures, is being spread over the whole of Africa. And I am sure that in the near future, we will have many more Africans taking to this process of Sanatana Dharma. In fact, I always say that Sanatana Dharma is the mother of all dharmas. Sanatana, the very literatures, is the mother of all literatures. Why? Because we can see that even the Christian scriptures, you will find traces of Vedic literature. For instance, they talk about the Noah, the flood, Noah, and the ark. This is directly from the 8th canto of the Bhagavad Purana, of the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the 8th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 24, discusses Satyavrata Maharaj and the Matsya Avatar. And so you see that this story is just picked from the Bhagavad Purana and then added to these books in the Bible. Similarly, if you ask many Muslims, why is it that we have the moon, the moon crescent on every mosque? Every masjid you see, there is a moon crescent on it. I've asked many Muslims, they don't understand. And I tell them, actually, it signifies Lord Shiva, Balachandra. When Lord Shiva carried the moon because he had drunk halahala, the poison from the ocean of milk, and he was feeling dizzy, Chandra came to help him by sitting on his head. So we can see traces of Vedic literature. We can see traces of this Sanatana Dharma in all the religions throughout the world. That points to the fact that Sanatana Dharma is the mother of all religions. It is the mother of all literatures. And therefore, it is necessary that this kind of gathering can give momentum. It can help the whole world to come to accept this Sanatana Dharma as the prime religion, the prime philosophy, the prime activity of the living entities. In fact, in West Africa, there is great interest in vegetarianism. There is great interest in Indian music. There is great interest in Indian films, Indian dramas, Indian dresses, and even Ayurvedic medicine. So it is an opportunity for us to make inroads using these things, and the time is ripe for this gathering. And that is why I'm saying this gathering gives momentum. All that we say is that we need more support in the form of books, in the form of resources. I will tell you one story. Many years back, we used to have a television program. And when my spiritual master came to Ghana, I come from Ghana, we had a television program, and the head of state, late head of state, he saw this program, and he was attracted. So it was a Saturday to Saturday program. So the following Saturday, the head of state called the broadcasting house, and he said, that Hare Krishna program, repeat it. So it was repeated. Then the following Saturday, the broadcasting was supposed to put up another program. The head of state called the broadcasting and said, that Hare Krishna program, repeat it. So it was repeated a third time. So the Minister of Information called the director of TV and said, why are you repeating the Hare Krishna program over and over again? And the director of TV said, your boss instructed me. And he said, who is my boss? He said, the president. And the telephone went silent. He could not challenge it. Also, There was another president who took over from that president. He met us at the Indian High Commission. It was a celebration of Indian independence, and so he met the devotees there. And he just walked up to us and said, "You people are doing a good job. I like the Indian philosophy. Please come to my office and let us share ideas." So the Sanatana Dharma is actually appreciated by intelligent class of people, and such gathering like this will give a lot of momentum so that we can spread this knowledge all over the world and let everybody understand that the duty of everyone is to be a servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And to conclude, the Gita Mahatmya says this. The Gita Mahatmya says, Ekam Shastra Devaki Putra Gitam. Let there be one scripture, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Eko Deva Devaki Putra Iva. Let there be one deity, the worship of Sri Krishna Bhagavan. Eko Mantra Tasya Manani. Let there be one mantra for the whole world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then he says, Karmapi Etam Tasya Devasya Iva. Let there be one work only, service to the Supreme Lord. And finally he says, Vasudeva Kutumba. Let there be one family under the authority of Vasudeva. Thank you very much.